to Journey of Enlightenment. I am your host, Dr. Roger Kapoor. With me, I have my close friend, my brother, scholar, author of Sanskrit, Department of Sanskrit, University of Kolkata, Professor Kamal Misra. I'm always delighted to have Professor Misra with me on our program as we discuss the Ramayana from a very in-depth perspective, a perspective that sometimes we don't get by just simply reading the text. Last day we started speaking about Ravana, a key figure in the epic Ramayana. In fact, without Ravana's presence, much of Ramayana that we know today would not have occurred. So Ravana represents a key element, a key teaching point, a major lesson for us. But in order for us to appreciate, to understand and apply that particular lesson, we must first understand who is Ravana, his background. The last day we discussed the knowledge of Ravana, part of the spirituality of Ravana, his knowledge of the Vedas, science, medical science, and astrological science as well, shows to us that Ravana definitely was not a simple man. He was a man of great worth, great value, great importance. So today, Professor Misra, welcome again to Journey of Enlightenment.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And through you, I am extending a heartfelt gratitude to you and the all brothers and sisters and friends in South America, the Caribbean. All things are very close to my heart. I'm so happy and so delighted to meet you. It's a blessing for me.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, the last day during our conversation, you mentioned that Ravana was a devotee of Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
Now, that had to be a very special relationship, given his lineage as a rishi and his knowledge of the scripture, the Vedas. Could you explain a bit more? Let us examine a bit more what this relationship between Ravana and Lord Shiva might have been. What was it like?
You know, the first thing, Lord Shiva is important.
Yes.
And Lord Shiva reflects the every segment of the society. Lord Shiva is not only represent the high society, the low society, and this society, and that society. Lord Shiva really represents the whole temperament of a human being as a whole.
Yes.
First, Ram, by his background, is a fantastic, the rishi lineage and all things with him. The beautiful wife, gracious family, everything is there. He was a knowledgeable, no doubt at all. No one compete in terms of knowledge with him. This is another important. So, how we believe? How can it happen? We believe in the Purvaja. We believe in the blessings of our life.
Yes.
The blessings of parents, the blessings of Guru, the blessings of God. Fortunately, for Ravana, is the blessings associated with Lord Shiva is very important.
Yes.
When Ravana comes, when we are uttering the names of Ravana, Lord Shiva is automatically there.
Yes. Yes.
And we believe due to blessings of Lord Shiva, he attained all kind of knowledge. Astronomy, astrology, aeronautical engineering,
Yes.
medicine, surgery, tantric things. So all kind of things he attained due to the blessings of Lord Shiva. And I tell you one thing. in the name of Ravana, one prayer is very important and well known, composed by Ravana.
It was composed by
It
Ravana.
was composed by Ravana and dedicated to Lord Shiva, not other gods.
Yes.
Just Lord Shiva. Sorry. And one thing also we should remember, what is the etymological meaning of Ravana? Why we are saying Ravana? We can say another name, maybe his name is another.
Arthur, John,
anything. But why Ravana? So now we can understand here
Yes.
why Ravana's name is Ravana.
Yes.
Why Kamal Kishore's name is Kamala.
Yes.
Why Rosa Gopal's name is Gopala.
Yes.
This is also a point of investigation. So you find in etymological meaning, Ravana means you have a very good voice, very loud voice. Ra means stage, vibrant.
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 Yes.
You are not a depressed people.
Yes.
So it gives the symbolic meaning to the people, it gives the message to the people, don't be depressed.
Yes.
You should be vibrant in your action, you should be vibrant in your thoughts, you should be vibrant in your feelings, you should be fire within yourself.
Yes.
So Ravan represents the fire within himself.
Right.
And it gives the message to each and everyone. Should we create a fire within yourself, then the things will happen in a very dynamic way. You are not just suppressed, depressed, you forget about all negative words.
Yes.
So he gives the message, and that's why his name is
Ah,
and,
I see.
and just you feel, and through you, I'm so grateful, through you, I'm going to share the verses composed by Ram. So, these are through you. I'm so lucky, and people are so lucky. Through you, I'm going to share such a unity.
The verses of Ravana.
This is only verses. This is only prayer composed by Ravana, as we all Indians, all Sanatana Dharmis or the Hindu traditions,
Yes.
lover knows this.
Yes.
And his recitations, his verses are so important. He gives the fire within yourself.
Yes.
And he is dedicated. This verse is dedicated to Lord. I've just some lines.
Yes, I welcome.
Some lines I'm just sharing with you.
Yes.
And see the way. If I and personally I tell you, when I feel alone or something, we all are human beings.
Yes.
So that time I immediately remember that song.
So
And
when you feel
within 10
depressed
minutes,
and you
within
feel
10
alone,
minutes,
you remember that song.
yeah, and I get the
Wow,
energy.
yes.
I get the energy and the fast.
Yes.
So sorry. So there's some lines I'm just sharing with all of you through
Yes.
you, all the brothers and sisters and the friends and the families. I'm sharing the Caribbean. So just listen and feel. Feel. I try to say feel.
Feel it.
Not
Yes.
listen. No need to listen. Just feel.
Feel that vibration.
Feel the vibration.
Yes.
So feeling is important, and feels connect to the heart.
Yes.
Feeling not connect to the brain.
That's
We
right.
always remember,
Yes.
and we always admire. Feeling is much more important than the thinking.
Yes.
So I'm just coming on my point. So just I'm giving some examples. जटाटवी गलज्वल प्रवाह पावित स्थले गले वलंब लंबितां भुजंगतंगमालिकां डमड डमड डमन्निनाद वंडमंडमर वयं चकार चंड तांडवं तनोतु नः शिव शिवं जटाकटा हस भ्रमं भ्रमन् लिम्ब निर्झरी विलोल विच्चिवल्लरी विराजमान मोर्धनि धगद 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 ज्वल धनंजय हुति प्रचंड पंचुषायकं कदम निलिम्ब नायकं अस्मरच्छिदं पुरच्छिदं भवच्छिदं मखच्छिदं गजच्छिदं दकच्छिदं तमन्तकच्छिदं भजे अगर्भ सर्व मंगला कला कदम्ब मंजरी रस प्रवाह माधुरी वृजंबणा मधुव्रतम अस्मरांतकं पुरांतकं भवांतकं मखांतकं गजांतकांतकांतकं तमंतकांतकं भजे. So You see, when I recite the whole energy,
The vibration is
whole,
high,
whole
yes.
energy flows in the body. And this is chemical reaction.
Yes.
So, in mantra has a power. Mantra has a power. Om Namah Shivaya.
Yes.
So mantra has a power. So these are the mantra.
Yes.
And this mantra is composed by whole body is vibrating. Whole positive energy comes out.
Yes.
Coming. And we are feeling. So that's why I'm sharing with you. So feeling is always there.
Yes. Yes.
And we say in Hindi also, Sanskrit also, कि आप बिना feeling का, without feeling you don't do anything.
Yes.
If you feel, if you don't feel,
Fabulous recitation of those shlok by Ravana. But you know, in Hindu mythology, as we discuss Ravana, he has been known for having 10 heads, supposedly. And we know that it is not a literal 10 heads that he was walking around with. So let's discuss a bit about the meaning behind those 10 heads. What does it symbolize? What is it telling us?
no, 10 heads is a very important phenomenon in terms of Brahman. Because 10 heads giving the idea of how much finest knowledge he captured in his brain. So one brain is not enough for him.
Right, yes.
This is very much clear.
Yes.
Very simple. Simply,
Yes.
with a very simplicity I am telling you,
Yes.
one brain, one mind, one head, one skull
Yes.
is not enough for the Rama. So 10 heads giving the 10 times of wisdom, the dimensions of a wisdom.
Yes.
So giving here. And 10 heads also give the Tantric tradition, Das Mahavidya.
Yes.
10 great knowledge. So it symbolizes 10 knowledge, 10 types of knowledge. And even that knowledge goes 10 directions. Not
Right.
we are a very, very simple human being. Our thinking isn't just a one direction.
Yes.
But Ravana, into 10 heads, his thought process moving 10 different directions. You just imagine
Yes.
how interact, how thoughtful,
So
how
he was a man
vibrant
of
Ravana
superior
was.
intellect.
Yes. So, present day society, present day knowledge system, we have to learn, we have to feel our glory, we have to take out best things from our scriptures.
Yes.
10 directions your knowledge are moving. Even the Rig Veda says, Ano Bhadra Kratvo Yantu Vishwata. What is the meaning? Let the noble thoughts come from each and every side.
Yes.
And
From each and every direction.
even
Yes.
in every direction. And Ravana have a 10 head. No one have a 10 heads. We all have a one head.
Yes.
So we all have a one direction. We all have a limited thinking.
Yes.
Ravana have an unlimited thinking. The 10 directions through his 10 different heads.
Yes.
I will explain in another way.
Yes.
10 heads gives the different kind of dimensions. One is the karma, is the last.
Right.
One head, another way of interpretation.
Yes. Yes.
So one is the karma. Karma means lust.
Yes.
Another is the krodha. Krodha means anger. Another means moha. So another way of seeing the idea, another way of exploring the Ravana, another way of understanding the Ravana in the backdrop of Lord Rama.
Yes.
I can say one head symbolizes karma. I will explain.
Yes.
It's a very beautiful meaning and very useful for all of us.
Yes.
One head is karma, means lust. Another head is krodha, means anger. Another head is moha, means delusion. Another head is a lobha, is a greed. And the another head is the mother is pride, another is matsya, envy, another head is buddhi, intellect,
Intellect, yes.
another head is manas, mind, another is chitta, will, and another is ahankar, ego. So
Ego,
all
yes.
kind of things, all 10 varieties, coming in his 10 heads. And these are the characteristics of the human.
Yes.
These are the psychological notations of a human behavior.
Yes.
In human behavior, in pretended human behavior, we see anger, we see lust, we see delusion, we see greed, we see pride, we see envy, we see intellect, we see mind, we see will, and we are captured by the ego.
Yes.
All these things. You know, the important thing, if you go in the Upanishads, all is in our mind.
Yes, that's
All is in
right.
our mind.
And it's all projections of
All
the mind.
projects.
Yes.
All projects. We can't blame another person.
No.
We should examine ourselves first.
Yes.
We should not blame the situation. We should not blame anyone. We should not blame the family. We should not blame the wife. We should not blame the husband. We should not blame the children. We should not blame anyone. Actually, we should examine ourselves first in a very fair, very honest, very sincere.
That is why under the Upanishad traditions,
Yeah,
we are encouraged
yeah,
to identify that divinity within ourselves
Yeah.
and surpass, transcend the concept of what the mind is fooled by,
yeah,
what the mind is the delusion with.
yeah.
We are not the mind, we are not the body. But the 10 heads of Ravana shows that psychological entrapment,
Yes.
believing that we are lust,
Yes.
we are anger, we are ego,
Very
which
true.
we are not.
Very good, very good. And I tell you one thing. The first thing, attachment.
Attachment, yes.
The problem starts from attachment. When we attached, what is the next stage? When we attached, our desires comes.
Yes.
When we
So
attach,
attachment leads to desire. Yes.
attachment leads to desire.
Yes.
And desire leads to dimensions, two directions.
Yes.
Desire leads greed and desire leads anger.
Yes.
Why question? If our desire fulfilled, then lust comes,
Yes.
then greed comes.
Yes.
When our desire not fulfilled, then the anger comes out.
Yes.
And the result, due to unfulfilled desire, the result, kidnapping,
Yes.
the result, snatching, the kidnapping of Sita Mata
Yes.
is a desire.
Yes.
It's an unfulfilled desire of Ravana.
Yes.
We can explain like this also. So I will tell you, through this episode, through this very important character, we have to learn, we have to take out the best things for our interpersonal relationship and to make ours. Ultimately, we come here interpersonal relationship and it needs harmonious situation. It needs peace. If peace is there, progress will automatically come.
You know, what you're saying is so interesting indeed, because when we look at Ravana and his background, his lineage, his knowledge in all these sciences, various aspects of human existence and universal existence, but yet, in spite of all of these aspects, there were these elements of pride and envy and intellect and mind, will and ego, anger and lust, that still possessed
Yeah.
these elements of the human behavior and
Yeah.
human mind.
You know, this is a psychological things, psychological idea. And if we remove this kind of things, why this comes? in this giving the example, we should away from this kind of
Yes.
to make
Learn
ourselves
how
beautiful.
to detach. Yes.
Then you will do the justice. Then you know the present society, the corruption and all kind of
Yes.
mishappening is happening due to the attachment.
Yes.
Attachment of the man,
Yes.
attachment of the man, attachment of the women,
Yeah.
attachment of this,
Popularity, of
poverty,
fame.
fame.
Yes.
What kind of people they receive? Don't bother about this kind of
Yes.
thing. And
Yes.
what they created, they say unkind.
Yes.
So these are the important. And I tell you one thing, Ravana is very important and central character. And due to Ravana, Ram got a glorification.
Yes. Yes.
Lord Rama, just imagine,
Yes.
if Ravana was not there, how can the Ram was
Yes.
Ram will be glorified?
Yes, indeed. We saw the fullness
Yeah,
of Sri Ram's glory
yeah,
because of the presence
Yes.
of Ravan.
yeah. Just example, just imagine, if Ravana was not there, how can we see the real strength of Sita Mata?
Yes.
This is also very important angle to see. Through Ravana, we are able to see, we are able to feel the strength, the elegance, the beauty, the handling the situations of goddesses Sita Mata.
Yes.
If Ravana was not there, then the story was finished.
Yes.
Just simple, the princess, the Raja, the princely estate, and done. So always this Ravana is a very central character. And Ravana means vibrant.
Yes.
And whatever we recited, we discussed, we feel the light.
You know, that concept of detachment, which we will end today's segment with, is very important. One person asked me, what exactly is detachment? In the simplest form. And I said, look at your car. Who owns the car? So he said, I own the car. I said, does the car own you? So the individual paused and said, well, how can the car own me? So I said, if we have anything in this world that we are so attached to, that we are so dependent on, that defines who we are, that defines our life, then that becomes the owner of ourselves. If that car means more to your identity than your own character, your own goodness in your heart, if the money in the bank starts defining who you are, or that role or rank that we have in our workplace starts defining our lives, starts saying that this is who I am, then you are owned by something else rather than you own it. Detachment doesn't mean that you have to do without. Detachment means that you are in control of yourself. You are in control of your mind. You are in control of your identity. And you give that over to the divine. He identifies who you are.
Yeah.
That is what detachment means.
I just want to add one more important thing before closing this thing. Excellency, my brother, you both have a beautiful, blessed heart. And through your generosity, through your hard work, through your quest in search of Hindu traditions, mythology, and all these things, whatever I have seen, your great service for your nation, for the humanity, is totally commendable. And through you, whole Caribbean, our whole Caribbean friends, families are able to see the tangible and intangible knowledge system of Bharat. These are unparalleled things. God has given the opportunity, and you are doing excellent you are utilizing the best opportunity, whatever I have seen in India. Your work is, and my best wishes to you, and both of you always in my care. So always keep the good work, keep the good service, whatever comes in your hand for your nation, for the humanity, it will be historical, remarkable, and history will the people will remember and win the heart of it. And so what I felt when you presented the book, your book, both of us, husband and wife, you are not a separate. You are just a one unity, one beautiful unity, beautiful, one entity who is creating, who is contributing, and you are giving the best for the nation, for the humanity, for the society. Whatever I learned from, and something our people should learn from so much faith, so much dedication, so much beauty, so much clear heart, no confusion. Whenever I see you have a very clear heart, and through you, through example, I want to share with all viewers that, my dear viewers, don't be confused, don't be conflict. Everything should be clear. Whatever in your hand, do with a clear head, with a high head. This is the prayer by me for all of you.
Thank you, dear Professor G, for such kind words. And thank you, our viewers, our friends out there, for joining us in this episode of Journey of Enlightenment. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.